Hello and welcome, and here we are on port in the lovely snow, just like it is outside today actually, in our lovely WZ131 Tier 7 Chinese scout tank. One of my favourite tanks in the game. Fun. It's basically just fun. I'm basically sitting here, I'm waiting to see where my team deploys. There's no point in me rushing out in front, and I also, very early game, I'm more defensive. I'm like the strong safety for the Americans, a sweeper. For the older Europeans, or the guy protecting the RT, whatever you want to put it, I'm waiting for their light tanks to bust through, and quite often that's my initial priority in this tank, is to make sure no one gets past me, certainly on the flank that I've decided to take. And yeah, I'm going to sit and wait. I love this game while we're passing time here. It's really fun. Don't take it too seriously. I can't afford to, because I have to play this game quite intensely to maintain a good kind of level of play. It's one of those games for me, a bit like Call of Duty, and I don't always have the time to do it, and I might have to go even a couple of weeks, a few weeks without playing at all, and then kind of be an absolute noob for a while again. But anyway, we're off. Their light tanks come through, we're after him. There you go, first kill, one shot. We've done our first job. The disruption, even, you know, there's no arty for him to go for in this game. I really don't know what he was doing there, but the disruption that one tank busting through can cause is just silly. It can really cost you. So many tanks will turn and chase him. Anyway, you're seeing the manoeuvrability of this tank, and I think that overall there are quicker light tanks. I haven't played them all. I can't claim to have played every tank in the game at all, and this is quite old footage. The whole Tier 10 light tank update happened after this game. I don't think that's an issue. Look, and it drifts, because you just get more of these games because you don't get the Tier 10 ones, and you can play this tank like this pretty much every match, and I like it. Back to what I was saying, there are other tanks, and they're faster. Some of them are even more agile, but some of them are almost too agile, and I think this one's the perfect balance. And you'll see here, one of the absolute handicaps of this tank is it has no gun depression. I think it's 5 degrees, and you can't peek over these mountains. You have to go and sit on top of them. The thing that works to my advantage, your advantage, when you're driving this tank, is that quite often, because of its very high camo ratings, you can get away with doing that. I mean, I got spotted there and I pushed my luck. That can go wrong, and you can die very quickly in this tank. You know, it either works or it doesn't. I sometimes am a little bit too brave, but anyway, I timed that okay. No one got a shot in on me. You have to kind of be a little bit brave, but having got used to playing with tanks with very poor gun depression, then you really enjoy the luxury when you have some. I can tell you that. You could play, yeah. It really makes you appreciate the difference and teaches you how to use it. And I find that sometimes using tanks with weak points and compensating for them is actually quite a good way forward. Anyway, I'm just here skulking at the back. Again, there's no point in me going out to the front. I'm not going to scout. I don't have very good view ranges, and certainly the higher tier tanks around, I'm getting out spotted by, you know, medium tanks, sometimes heavy tanks, even tank destroyers. You know, it can happen, but it's the camo rating, so it's more about lurking at the back. This guy's got 6th sense on the crew. We've also got brothers in arms, and that's the only 2 skills. Muffled shot's a great one for this tank. I wouldn't worry too much about trying to put those very small percentages on the spotting range with the skills. Certainly not as a priority. They're not really going to make much difference for you. And here I am, I'm just pushing up. Our hammer's pushed up. He's 1-on-1, so we're going to make it 2-on-1. And that's basically, you know, what we're going to do with a support tank. We'll get in there. There you go, he got his kill. That's good for him. And I love this gun. It's got a lovely rate of fire. It's got very good penetration. Since the update, the 100mm is now no longer available for this tank, but that really doesn't matter. I didn't like it. Again, the gun is nicely balanced. It's 185 pen. I think it's come down in the update, but not significantly. And certainly I've used the Dragon, sorry, not the Dragon, the Type 62, the not painted version, and I really enjoy that tank as well. That's basically a premium version of this one. No, I haven't found the drop in pen, because you're not playing in the Tier 10 matches, to be an issue at all. No, it's really not affected me. So in every sense, I really would claim that this isn't something that's no longer valid because of the update. And here's me lurking, doing my bits and pieces, getting a little bit lost in this rail yard, but I've seen another target. I'll take a few pot shots. I'll always try. There's no point in not doing it, as far as I'm concerned. The premium ammo on this tank is heat. You'll see actually in the next game that I sometimes use it, but I'm not a fan of it, not at all. Here we go, we're going to get the waffle. I do tend to take my first shot on the fly, and sometimes that can cost me two, but it's working out today. Yeah, we're just clearing up now from back here. We haven't got the armour to go out there and brawl. Streets are not a place you really want to take a light tank in any circumstances. We got the rear end of this guy, that's fantastic. There you go, another kill. I just never worry about who gets the kill shot in this game. It's really not kill based. It shouldn't be. I mean, the scoring isn't anyway. I'm not going to not fire a shot if I see an enemy, unless it's something very odd or obvious going on. I have no time to check the scoreboard. I don't expect anyone else to see if I might be getting a Top Gun, or you know, or whatever. You have people on the forum shouting, and it was my ×2 match. How is anyone supposed to know that? You know, it's crazy. No, I just shoot everything. Everybody in the game, shoot everything you can. That's the way to play this game. Right, you can see the maneuverability. I was tempted to speed this footage up, but there's no need to. You can also see the maneuverability catch me out, but this tank is just excellent. You can get across the map, you can retreat, you can go around. Running away is a valid tactic. Don't ever be afraid to run away in a scout tank. You're not there to duke it out with anybody. If it's really not going to work, just go away. Go right round the other flank. Use the big guys to take the punishment. You cannot afford to. And I'm really disrupting this team. I've turned tanks around, as you've seen. This isn't a blow-by-blow replay narration. You're not going to get that from me. I'm sorry. We've got this big old guy on our side here. He's got loads of hit points left. T32. I'm going to have a little go. I've still got all my hit points. I can be brave, but I'm still going to hide behind the big guy. He can take it. Look at him. I don't even know if he shoots. Is his gun broken? Could he be out of ammo? I really don't know. Japanese lights are really not my cup of tea. Haven't tried them at all. Right, there you go. Through his bottom plate. We can do that. We've taken a hit, but that's okay. And now, quite why this guy decides to advance down the back of those trains, I've no idea, because he makes it even easier for me to get behind him. And from here, he's got no chance of getting his gun on me before he's dead. So yeah, there you go. This is a nice tank. Lurk around the back. Take your time. Don't rush in. Don't be afraid to take some hits. Just keep an eye on how many, what your hit pool is, and try to gauge it. If you can get one-shotted by the thing around the corner, don't even go around the corner unless you're feeling really, really brave. Anyway, let's have a look. We've got lots of lovely badges. I mean, that was a good match. And they're the kind of matches you can have quite consistently, I find, in this tank playing that way. Only a second-class badge. I mean, I know people get some mad performances. I'm picking up the aces, but they're not really a top priority. Got me Top Gun. Wasn't playing premium at the time. I don't always even play premium. As I say, I might only suddenly have like a night to play. There's no point in me spending money on premium when I'm doing that. I came top. The guy in the hammer, there you go. Very close on XP with me. He got more. He got top damage. He got no kills, but not much more damage than me. So you see how it's kind of evened out. So don't worry, stress about the kills, really. They're there for the team to share. You go for the hit points. Right, now we're off to Ruinberg, and it's dark and there's big war going on. And again, I'm just sitting here for a moment, not as long as the last game. I really want to go over to the right side of the map, as we look, it is on the mini map. To the more open area. I don't like playing streets in scout tanks. It's just not my cup of tea whatsoever. As I mentioned, I want to also make sure their light tanks don't bust through. Again, we haven't got RT in this match, but it's still just such a disruption, and this is the side that they're going to try to get through on if they can, because that's just what happens. So I'm just going to wait and see who's going this way. There aren't many of us. I'm going to go out lend a bit of support. I am not rushing out to that middle area, not until I have a much better idea of what's going to be going on. Very murky. I hope this comes out okay on the video. The way I can see it, it's a slightly lower res version anyway. It looks even worse. Right, I'm going to stop here. Let those tough boys go up a little bit ahead if they want to, but I'm just going to wait and see. There we go, here they come, and I'm going to start on them. There's my first shot in there on 13 minutes 38 seconds. I'm going to get a top gun in this match as well, but it's going to last nowhere near as long as the last match. Right, their lights, we've got them trapped in the middle, which is good. I don't think they're going to be able to get out of that middle section without dying now. So yeah, you can see on the mini map they're kind of, yeah, they're dropping around. Keep an eye on the mini map, keep an eye on who's who. Do really check, again, taking your time, knowing who's out there, how many hit points they've got, can you get on them, can they one-shot you. You know, this is the stuff that I really learnt to, I guess it's kind of second tier learning of the game, how to really assess when you should push, when you should wait. And yeah, I'm going to just get in here now. Those guys are staying back there. We got the Hellcat. He can do a lot of damage to me. I clunk into the side of the map. I am conscious of not jamming up the guy behind me as well. I kind of get away with that a little bit, but you know, you've got to push your luck. Right, here comes one of the Lycans. So I get in on him, give him a little nudge. Ramming against light tanks, yeah, I usually go for it. You do take some damage. Now I've got this guy whacking into me. I'm taking some damage now. It's just a bit of a shootout. Yeah, keep moving. Repaired those tracks as quick as possible. Sometimes I carry 2 repair kits. I don't think I've got one today. So yeah, it's just run, duck and cover. Here comes the other Lycan. Yeah, got him. We're on borrowed time. I don't know. Should I be playing this really carefully, or should I just be accepting the fact we're probably already dead? Right. IS-3. We're just going to have to play with him. Hopefully we just underrun his gun. We got to stay on the softer armor. There you go. He's done. On we go. Who's left? Their team is kind of disintegrated, but there you go. There's nothing we can do about that. Again. Here we go. The KV-5. I've got a Gorinich. They're fearsome beasts. Bounce. So I'll switch to the heat. He's got flat armor, so I'm just hoping. I'm hoping. I'm not confident here at all. He's missed me. I've just got to keep moving now and hope I can get in here. I'm going to use the same technique as I used on the IS-3. Change, go back. Hope his gun doesn't. Yes, it's worked. One into the back of him. All the way around. There you go. Job done. There's another Top Gun. A very quick Top Gun. And that's just fun. I mean, I don't know. There's not another tank that I could play anything like that with. I highly recommend it. Do give it a go. The Chinese light tanks were the first light tanks I tried seriously. Was it the 5916 was the first one I really thought, right, I'm going to get my head around this. Previous to that, I'd played the Chaffee when it was tier 5 and played in tier 10 matches, and yeah, I didn't enjoy that. Who did? All very odd that was back in the day. There you go, we've come top again, and again, it's not a huge numbers game. We ended up with the Top Gun, but so what, that's just kills. But we did well. We held our own, and we took advantage of every situation we could there. What can I say? And just a final little bonus clip for you. I'm going to try to get this RT who's tucked himself in the corner. Really just showing off the maneuverability again of this lovely little tank. I don't know actually where I can get up here to get at him, so I'm really just wanting to confuse him, hoping I'll lose the spot over here, which, there we go, he doesn't quite know what I'm doing now. So here we go, fingers and toes crossed. We're going in. Can we do it? Keep going, keep going. Yes, we got one in him. That's our RT nearly taking us out. That could have been a disaster, and we've managed to do a spin in the corner, got under him. We've got some much better gun elevation than we do depression, so we got under there, and there we go. We would have been really trapped if we had done that, and it wasn't the end of the game. Thanks a lot for watching. Leave us a comment, leave us a like, subscribe if you want some more. Take care.